Rhoads, it's your old buddy Kirktown, and welcome back to more cool rare finds with your buddy Kirktown. That's me, that's this guy. Today we're going to continue to celebrate Randy Rhoads, the late great Randy Rhoads. That's why I'm wearing the polka dots in honor of the late great Randy Rhoads. Now Randy Rhoads got his start with Quiet Riot. He first learned how to play guitar, was doing those things, and he became friends with his best friend Kelly Garney, taught him how to play bass. They started together and they formed this band Quiet Riot. They did it as far as they could, and then Randy later went and joined Ozzy Osbourne. So today we're talking about Ozzy Osbourne and Randy Rhoads, but the whole idea really is Randy Rhoads. So for me, with the cool rare finds, it's things that I love. It's things that I've collected over the years. Again, nothing to do about money or how expensive or any of that means nothing to me. All it means is that I get these little nuggets, these little gems, these little treasures, and I find them, in old record stores or, yard sales or any of those things. I don't think I've ever found anything at a yard sale. Disclaimer. But anyway, I have certainly at awesome, cool record shops. So I was going to share some of these things with you. In our last episode, we talked about the Quiet Riot years with Randy Rhoads. On this episode, again, we're talking about the Ozzy Osbourne years. So with this, for instance, this is a bootleg album. And how can you tell it's bootleg? Because it's actually like construction paper cut out that was pasted to the album, not to mention, it's obviously a bootleg, but I love it, and that's all that matters. So this was recorded in Montreal Forum, July 31st, 1981. My brother's birthday happens to be July 31st. My brother Mike Town, July 31st. He's a cool dude. You should know that guy. So anyway, this is Montreal Forum, and it's a live concert. And on this concert, it had some of the tracks, Flying High Again, I Don't Know, Crazy Train, Believer, Mr. Crowley, Suicide Solution, Randy's guitar solo, most important. Revelation, Steal Away, great. Tommy Aldridge drum solo, incredible. Paranoid, really, really cool stuff. And if you're a Randy fan, or if you're a fan of a band, and you get to hear these great recordings that you wouldn't necessarily ever get to hear, it's great to collect. So for myself, I love these things. It's not so much it's a bootleg or not. None of that really matters. All that matters to me is that I get to enjoy it. And this is really, really cool stuff. And again, this was just a bootleg I bought probably at a record convention. And I'm so glad I did. And we're going to talk more about some of these things. But this is a picture disc. Now, I'm sure many of you know what a picture disc is, but some of you may not. This was really cool because on this, it has a photo of the artist or the album cover, depending, on both sides. And you get to play it. And this was a special edition, all live EP. And on this all live EP was Mr. Crowley, You Said It All, and Suicide Solution. So I had never heard You Said It All. So for me, man, I had to have it. You Said It All. It was great. Love Randy's playing. Love it, love it, love it. Extremely melodic. He's a genius. He was a genius. Then I have this. Now this is another live EP, and it had Mr. Crowley, You Said It All, Suicide Solution. And this was from 1980, if I remember correctly, the Blizzard of Oz tour in October 1980. So again, this is with Bob Daisley and Lee Kerslake. Super cool. Awesome. Bob Daisley, Lee Kerslake, two of the best rhythm sections ever. Incredible. Incredible. Now this is Blizzard of Oz. Now he was also on Diary of a Madman, and I'll show you the picture. He was on Diary of a Madman, and he was on Blizzard of Oz. Now with this rare cool find, this is from England. So it has the actual back cover with a totally different photograph of the one that was released in America. So of course I had to get it. And it's got a full color poster. It's on Jet Records. Super, super cool. Super, super happy to have that. This was what changed things for me. So this was super awesome. I could not wait to get this tribute album. And then I got to hear Randy's voice when he was doing outtakes of D. And it just inspired me to practice more, to rehearse more, to do everything I could to become a better musician, a better guitarist. And it was just fantastic. I remember calling over to Musonia one day to talk to Kelly Rhoads. He and I had become really good friends. We got to record together, if you didn't see the last episode, on a project with Kelly Garney, Kelly Rhoads, Robert Sweet, a mutual friend of ours, asked us to go and record in Las Vegas. It was fantastic. Those guys are amazing. So one day I called over there, and Mrs. Rhoads answered the phone. I was starstruck. I actually, very few times have I ever been starstruck, but I was starstruck talking to Mrs. Rhoads. She was just the sweetest lady. And I told her, you know, how wonderful Kelly Garney had been to me and how wonderful Kelly Rhoads, her son Kelly Rhoads, was. And Kelly was just a total gentleman. And I told her, you know, Kelly Rhoads was just fantastic. And she was very happy to hear that. She was very gracious and thought that was great. And so I talked to her for just a minute, and then she got Kelly on the phone, and Kelly and I spoke, and I was still blown away by the fact that I actually got to talk to Mrs. Rhoads. And Kelly Garney and Kelly Rhoads, you guys are my buds too. So, you know, it's just amazing that I got to talk to Mrs. Rhoads. And so, you know, seeing these pictures in this tribute of Mrs. Rhoads and Randy and whatnot, oh, man, it was just very surreal, I guess would be the word. For me to talk to her for just a few minutes. She was very gracious, very gracious. Now, let's see here. This was from Jackson Guitars. And this was number 3600 of 5000. And again, this was really cool. It came with a CD. And it came, you know, telling about Jackson Guitars and his involvement with Jackson Guitars, the company, the man, Grover Jackson. And as a fan, you have to have it because it was just really awesome photos. It came with a CD, which I haven't listened to in many years, but it was Mrs. Rhoads talking about Randy. And again, you know, that was part of that, wow, I'm actually talking to Mrs. Rhoads. She was so sweet, such a sweet lady. This is a rare, cool find. I got this in a record store. I think I paid $10 for this. And this is actually the Blizzard of Oz tour program. And it is the real deal. It's the real tour program. So I was over the moon to get it. Very cool. Very cool to see here. Got some great Randy pictures. Great Randy pictures. And that's Tommy Aldridge right there too. Tommy, got to meet him and hang out with him for 2 days during Whitesnake tour. Awesome guy. He goes, you know, Kurt, I used to live in Jacksonville, Florida. And I said, what? And he has this real thick Southern accent, kind of like Southern English accent. It's pretty wild, but he's a great guy. And I said, no way. And he said, yeah, I'm a Navy brat. And I said, no way. So I'll tell you that story someday. But man, he was super, super cool guy, great guy. Tommy Aldridge, a phenomenal drummer. Phenomenal drummer. Just a great, wonderful person. But it's got Rudy Sarzo in here. And, of course, you know, it has Aaron Osborne, too. So, rightfully so, since it's his band. But Rudy Sarzo, total gentleman, complete gentleman. And some great pictures. So this was a great rare find for me. It's a cool rare find. Because Randy Rhoads and the Blizzard of Oz. And what a great, cool, you know, album that is. The Blizzard of Oz is an incredible album. Diary of a Madman, when you thought, man, you couldn't do better than Blizzard, Diary of a Madman. So if you love Blizzard of Oz or you love Diary of a Madman, I don't know that you could necessarily say that you have one over the other. I'm sure you can, but man, they're both just so good. If you could just combine them, which would be a tribute. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will tell you more about some of my cool, rare finds. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would like to see. I love all music, so I got Southern rock, I've got heavy metal, with Iron Maiden. I've got all these cool things. I've got hard rock, some country, but I'll just give you all kind of things, and it's up to you whether or not you like it. But I like it, and I hope you like it too. So until next time, please tell somebody to like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about it, and I hope to see you, and just enjoy your day. Have a great day. God bless you, and we hope to see you again on the road soon. Take care, buddy. God bless.